Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons you might not be attracting what you want and how to change that. Now with this whole process, I always say this, but it's not so much that we attract that which we want, but we always attract the reflection of who we are being. This is why it is so important for us to get to the core of how we define ourselves to be, to pay attention to our self-image, and then change ourselves from the inside out. Now, with this, the first one involves understanding that a lot of times we may be resisting us attracting what we want because of our own energy state. Now, when we are feeling like we don't already have something that we want to have, what we are doing is literally negating it from our experience. Now, if we are walking around feeling the lack of something, we will only perceive of a reality where that lack is there. Now, when we change our energy state and we go from feeling like something isn't already here or releasing the resistance to it not being here, what we then do is gain an ability to walk around and we increase the probability of the thing actually happening in our life, or we increase the ability to actually experience it and perceive of it. So this involves understanding based upon who we are being. That's what's going to determine if we experience it or not. So we must get our state of being to a point to where we feel like we already have that which we want. Now, a powerful way to do this is through visualization, because the mind does not know the difference between what it imagines and to what it believes is true or thinks it's true. Now, the mind does not know the difference between what it is imagining to what is actually happening. So if we can visualize and feel the emotion of what it would be like to have that which we want, we can then let go of it not being here now, because we can realize we can generate the state of being from within, and then that will increase the probability of us actually experiencing it. Now, the second way and reason that we may not be attracting what we want has to do with being attached to the outcome. So many times we might be in a visualization, or we might have a desired intention, but we might have an attachment to how that will happen. We'll realize that our job is not to focus on the how, our job is to focus on the end result. Because when we focus on the end result and we let the how take care of itself, now we still take action, but we let the how take care of itself, what we begin to do is allow more probabilities to happen. Now imagine if there's something that you want to create in your life and you are only focused on one way that it can come into your experience, so you're just focused on that, what you are doing are limiting the probabilities of how something can come into your life, and because of that, you are actually limiting yourself from the ways that you could experience it. So when you take out the how and you just focus on the end result, you have faith in knowing that it's going to happen, you take action, but you're not focused on the ego part of how it has to happen, you open up the probabilities and you increase the probabilities for it to happening in a better way. And a lot of times it could be a better way that it happens, simply because you're letting go of how you think it has to happen, and then you can more focus on what you can do in the present moment. Now, the third reason that you might not be attracting that which you want has to do with making it such a mentalism type thing, such focused on the thinking and constantly hammering in on the ideas. Now realize that more powerful than thinking is being. So if you can just focus on being who you prefer to be, on really embodying the emotions, the way that we communicate with our subconscious mind is through the medium of emotion. So don't make it all about thinking, don't make it all even about the outcome, make it about just being who you prefer to be. Realize that you can facilitate and feel the emotions that you prefer to feel now, even if the thing that you want isn't here now. And as you condition yourself to feel that way, you are increasing the probabilities of you actually experiencing it, and you can therefore just focus on the being aspect of it. Now, a powerful way to do this is you can taper this with visualization. So you can visualize who you prefer to be. You can visualize what you would be doing in the perfect reality that you want, how you'd be walking around, the kind of body language that you have, the way that people respond to you. And the more that you focus on that, the more that you will feel it, and then the more you feel it, the more you actually become it. So any of these three things are very powerful ways that you can change and transmute the things that aren't working into things that do, and all you have to do is focus on who you are becoming. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, share it if you found it of value, and as always, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. All right, bye.